So, I wanted to do some drawing and, something just came up on my mind. Let's talk about some manatees, because I don't think I've had the chance to talk about them on this channel. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but manatees are in relation to elephants. And, as you can see here, to me personally, and I'm sure to some of you viewers, this is like a scary sight to see, right? Because they look like a mermaid with, a very paddle-like tail and, a structure of a human, And manatees eat pretty much similar to what elephants eat, which is like vegetation, seaweed, any sort of sea plant that you can think of. But here's the thing though, we're gonna go ahead and break down some manatees because there's actually 3 different species. So boom, we have the West Indian manatee, which are about 13 feet and 3,300 pounds, making them the largest cyrenarians in the world. And cyrenarians is damn near meaning like a mermaid, okay? That's why they look like that. Now these guys can be found to the southeastern part of the United States, like Florida. You have the Caribbean, Gulf of Mexico, Central and South America. Now we have the South African manatee, which looks similar to size, weight, and appearance to the Western manatee. They just have a more blunter kind of nose. Now these guys can be found in the coastal areas of both the salt and freshwater estuaries off the coast of Western Africa. And finally, the Amazonian manatee, which they're about 9 feet and 1,100 pounds, making them the smallest cyrenarians in the world. And this is actually pretty cool, but these are the only manatees that don't have no nails on their forelimbs. That's pretty cool. They're exclusively freshwater manatees that can be found in the South American waters off of the Amazonian basin and its tributaries. I said that so wrong. And according to the Cyrenarian International, some West Indian manatees like to go down to meet the Amazonian manatees, and they do their business and they create some hybrids down there. Okay, let me cut the BS, okay? Let's stop with these facts and let's get to the real meat and greedy of this all, okay? Manatees are endangered, okay? And listen, these animals are so adorable. It's like, why are they endangered? Well, in some parts, let's say Florida, they're dealing with a lot of fishing entanglement. They're dealing with these boat propellers going through and slicing and dicing their backs up to the point where, it's nasty. It's unrecognizable. You can't even tell this is a manatee anymore. And there are laws in Florida and the Caribbean where it says you have to slow down. The amount of knots that you have to go on the boat. It's getting bad, gang. It's getting bad out here, gang. I mean, let me just say this, man. For those that have a boat and y'all be like speeding through out there like this is like Fast and the Furious but in boat form,
y'all need to stop, okay? Because y'all ain't that special, okay?
Like, you scoring these animals back, man. Like, I almost thought that this was a loaf of bread for a second from one of the bakeries down the street. And that goes for all the other manatees that are in the world. They're the ones that I just mentioned, They're important for our ecosystem. And without them, like, we're not gonna have these beautiful beaches. We're not gonna have all this amazing seagrass, And then now what, I mean, to the boaters, you think that what does that got to do with me? Shoot, it has everything to do with you. In fact, it's gonna mess up your boat if you come across these manatees, believe it or not. So guess what? Now that's a double whammo. So now you've already hurt the animal, and now you have a total boat. That's not a good look. The odds are too high over here. Basically, what I'm saying is let us protect these animals because they need our help.